Ben, you've been pretty consistent so far this year. Pitch has been working for you well. I know you've said control is one of your biggest things in doing that. When you have just a little bit of adversity, though, what has helped you work through that?
Making sure I hold the runners at the base that they're at. If they get a single, keeping it a single, not letting stolen base happen, and then executing pitches when it really matters. My defense has been great all year, so I know if I get a ground ball, double plays are really likely to happen if I keep them at first.
Coach Mazey said that solo home runs rarely beat you. You know, when you see the ball go over the fence, obviously there's a little bit of a disappointment, but have you been able to take that to heart and say, okay, that's just one, I can get that back?
Right. We haven't really been beat by a solo home run all year. I got to try to eliminate it when these games get close in the Big 12. Solo home runs can beat you, but so far it hasn't been anything serious.
You guys have been trying to get some starting arms in there, but you've really been the consistent guy so far. What has gone into your success over the season?
I think I learned a lot my freshman year. Biggest is just trying to work further in games and save the bullpen for Friday and Sunday. I think Waters is really stepping up right now. Kilker stepping up, Sleeper stepping up. So we got a lot of guys that will get in a rotation here, and we'll get more innings on the weekends from them.
Obviously, a lot of wins in the late innings. Randy kind of attributed that to the bullpen. What have you seen out of those guys so far?
The bullpen's been great. Defense has been great. Pretty much every time that I've left with the lead, we've won. So I got to give credit to the bullpen for always going out there and doing their job.
I'm just kind of curious. We're talking with JJ about how this team's able to manufacture runs, obviously speed, taking advantage of an extra base, taking one for the team to get on base, that kind of stuff. From a pitcher standpoint, when a team's able to do this kind of small ball stuff, obviously, you pitch against them in practice. What does it do when a team is able to manufacture runs the way this team has done, and how does it change a pitcher's philosophy when you have guys out there who can do that kind of stuff?
Well, I watch our team play offense, and I would hate to pitch against us.
Right.
So I mean, it's super fun to watch guys like Vic and AD and JJ just run the bases, and Braden Berry, and then guys like Grant Hussey and McGuire and Nate just ripping baseball. So our offense has everything that it needs, and I think it really fires up the dugout and gets guys going when they see guys running around the bases.
Can you see it in the other pitchers, like they get in their heads at all when you watch the other pitchers?
On our team or the other?
No, but like the other team.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It frustrates them. It would probably frustrate me watching guys steal all over, and no matter how quick you are to the plate, we got guys that are just going to take bases, lay down great bunts. So it's got to be frustrating for other teams.
You've been throwing to different catchers, obviously, and now with Dane out for a little while, you kind of making that adjustment again. What do the catchers do to kind of make it the same process for the starters?
Right. My approach when I'm throwing into righties is trying to have the catcher be as small as possible back there and then bigger out away to righties. So kind of just talking to the catchers before the game and figuring out how I throw best to both sides of the plate. And the catchers, every catcher that I've thrown to this year has been incredible.
I'm guessing every starter has little things like that are keys for them. How have these guys been able to adjust so far? How do you see that, over the next couple of weeks, obviously, as you're working with different catchers?
Every catcher so far, whether it's McGuire, Dane, or Vinny, they've all done their job back there. Nobody's stealing. They're blocking every ball that needs to be blocked, and they're framing everything, and it's real easy to throw to them.